like trying to get those thumbnails in is like it's kind of like doing like a photo op. It's like you're like, but then it's like you're like, no, redo, and then yeah, that's basically how I'm gonna be starting every stream now. Is literally just me trying to pose for the camera and try to be like, yeah, exactly. We'll just wait for some people to get up in here. So, what's up, everybody? So today I'm gonna be doing a little different for my stream. I'm going to be doing a little reaction video to a clip, actually. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Credo's first and Nicholas is first. All right, a few bitches are up in here. So, is anybody familiar with the show How It's Made on the Science Channel? Right. For those of you who don't know, it originated from Canada back in like the early 2000s, and there's this one lady who was the narrator on the Canadian version of How It's Made, and I think she was like one of the very, very early people on there. Her name was I'm trying to look for her name here. Oh, her name was Lynn Herzeg, and she literally, oh my god, just her narration is so fucking painful to listen to. But I just love watching it because it's so funny. Just seeing people in the comments just roasting her is like so funny. Like why is this lady yelling? Like why the fuck is she yelling? And it's like I'm gonna play this and kind of go along here, and you all will see. Well, you all hear just exactly as to why why is this lady fucking screaming? It's like why is she doing this? Like, I don't understand it. It's like Jesus Christ. It's like why put so much emphasis on your narration? It's like when you say oh, this. That's literally how she fucking talks. I'm not even kidding. So I just don't get it. That's probably why they replaced her. And then some people are like, oh, but that's how Canadians talk. It's like, no. I think if Queen gets up in here, she can tell you that Canadians don't talk like that. It's like, literally do not talk like that. So, I'm going to play this, and then I'll do some reactionary stuff in the comments. Yeah, so full of energy, yeah. But this lady is like, she's like full of like energy worse than like anything. You guys ready for this? I mean, just hear it and you'll see.
In the year 2001, Canadians ate 31 kilograms of chicken per person. Given that rate of consumption, if we had to process the poultry ourselves,
if we had to process it ourselves, we'd all be getting hearing aids.
Chances are we'd be in a rather foul mood by dinner. Thank goodness for chicken processing plants.
Oh god, the fucking puns are just, oh my god, so cheesy. It's like cheesy Disney comedy from the early 2000s. Holy fucking ball sacks. I just can't believe it.
The chickens arrive at the factory with their feet, legs, and heads already cut off.
Show some respect, bitch.
Left are the breasts and wings.
This is why I'm vegetarian.
The slaughterhouse also removed the internal organs.
So bad.
A conveyor belt transports the chicken to the cutting and deboning zone. A bustling assembly line operation.
Lady, stop fucking screaming.
Workers prop each chicken on a cone-shaped stand in order to have both hands free to work on it. Cutting up a chicken properly isn't as easy as you might think. The workers get special training.
Who the fuck said it was easy, ho?
It's crucial they keep their knives well sharpened and wipe them after every 5 or so chickens. The first cuts remove the wings, starting on one side and positioning the knife horizontally in line with the top of the cone. The worker makes an incision where the wing joins the shoulder, then cuts downward across the back of the chicken. Then a quick cut and twist to detach the wing. It's the same procedure on the other wing. The incisions at the wing shoulder joint must slice through the tendon completely. Otherwise, detaching the wing is difficult.
Oh my God.
And struggling with a slippery wing while holding a knife in your hand can result in serious injury.
I mean, I can't be the only one who doesn't think that this woman puts so much fucking emphasis on her narration. I mean, come on now. It's like, yeah, does she have to say it in every little fucking detail? Like, really? It's like, what the fuck, yo? She's fucking unbelievable.
The next cuts remove the skin and breasts. They peel off the skin, then pull on the two breasts and make a quick incision to release them.
Oh my God.
They slice the breasts apart, carefully checking for bones that might have broken off a mini Ferris wheel that takes the wings for a little ride right into a sharp knife that chops them into 3 sections.
What the fuck?
Drumette, the chubby part with the most meat, the winglet, the middle part, and the wing tip, the pointy part with barely any meat. This factory transforms the meatier drumettes and winglets into frozen, ready-to-eat chicken wings.
She sounds more enthusiastic than she should. Queen, I see you. So, there's a, so I'm reacting to this how it's made clip of this one Canadian narrator, and she's like well known all throughout YouTube for like putting so much emphasis on her fucking narration, and it's like it's so ridiculous. Am I right? And this is a Canadian talking.
That process is seasoning. Workers load the pieces into a giant drum. As the drum rotates, they inject the seasoning, barbecue or honey garlic, for instance. After about an hour, the chicken wings come out evenly coated.
What you said in the comments, Nicholas.
Now these freshly seasoned wings go into a gas-fired oven where they bake at approximately 250 degrees Celsius for 8 to 11 minutes. They come out fully cooked and ready to eat.
Oh my God.
They go into a freezing mechanism for about a half hour, then to the automated packaging department where they're sealed in a bag.
This lady is insufferable.
These chicken pieces, wings, tenders, and breasts, are prepared differently. After seasoning, they travel through a rotating drum that coats them.
But just the way she said it. After just the way she says it, it's like she puts emphasis on every fucking word that comes out of her mouth.
In a flour and breadcrumb mixture, then into a second drum for a second coat.
My eardrums are punctured just by listening to it.
Next stop, a 40-second deep fry in canola oil, just long enough to adhere the coating. Then from the frying pan into the fire, as they say, well, into the oven actually. After 20 minutes at about 250 degrees Celsius, these chicken pieces are fully cooked and ready to be frozen and packaged.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that is just so, oh my God. I mean, I'm not kidding. That's literally almost every fucking clip I've ever seen of that fucking broad. That's what she sounds like. It's just so bad. And it's like, I don't know what's funnier, just that or the reactions in the comments are just like too funny. I don't know why I find that so funny. Oh man. I don't know. I just had to share that with you guys. I really had to share that with you guys. So it's another night to get together with the fans and with my homies and catch up on some things. I'm doing pretty good, Queen. I'm doing pretty good. I don't have much of an opinion on that. And yeah, she definitely sounds like a female Canadian variant. Dustin Nunn's female Canadian variant. It really does. Like, holy shit. Oh my god. Well, I guarantee you, Steven and I could do a better narration on that. By the way, speaking of narration, I bet Queen could do a better narration than that. Anybody could. I mean, Queen is great at narrating, and so is in space. I gotta turn the lights on in here because it's getting a bit dark. Of course, Steven's got to leave the TV on in the background. So that way after he can get right back to his programming. It's really the Steven show now, isn't it? Yeah, it's really the Steven show today. It's funny that you asked that, Andy Mon. It's actually funny that you asked about Gordon Ramsay. Steven and I were literally watching Hell's Kitchen on the TV here. We're streaming season 8. It's like fucking hilarious. I love Gordon Ramsay. I love the 3 people that put people in their place the most: Gordon Ramsay, Judge Judy, and John Taffer on Bar Rescue. Those are my 3 favorite television personalities that put people in their place. It's just hilarious. I'll actually link that video in the description. There's actually this whole entire playlist of... There's a few videos of that fucking lady. Oh my god. I just don't understand it. Oh my god, it's so fucking bad. Hello, younger Zachary. How you doing? But yeah, no, I love Gordon Ramsay. Steven does too, actually. And Gordon Ramsay is one of the best chefs out there. He probably is, hands down. I guarantee you that he is. So boy, there's a lot to cover that's going on, and that's another reason I wanted to make this stream, because there's so much shit going on in the world right now. It's just unbelievable. But I'm not going to harp too much on this, because when I do my streams, I try not to make my streams too, like, worldly or things. I just make separate videos for that. But yeah, basically all of my friends, both liberal and conservative, support what Mexico's president did by basically telling fucking Biden that, hey, if you're not going to invite all countries to your summit, then to the Summit of Americas, which should be a summit for all people on the North American continent and South American continent, then we're going to say, we're just not going to attend. And I actually agree with that 100%. That's number one. And Mexico's president, I swear to God, Mexico's president, Andre, is just, he's fucking fire. Like, I love the dude. He's hilarious. He's literally like almost as energetic as Vicente Fox over Trump's fucking wall and shit. He's just like the same fire. It's so fucking funny. Andre actually he basically trolled Ted Cruz when Ted Cruz was dodging a question about the shooting in Texas, and literally dodged a reporter about the question. And Mexico's president played that clip at a press conference, and literally Ted Cruz dodged the question. And basically Mexico's president mocked Ted Cruz for that, because Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio were basically making slanderous comments about him. So it's like, okay, well, you're going to say all this shit about me. I got so much dirt on you, and the rest of the world all knows about Ted Cruz and how much of a fucking scumbag that he is. Because it's not like he gives a shit. He defends what that police department did. I mean, what that police department did in Uvalde, Texas, which are all fucking scumbags, and they should all be fucking fired and prosecuted for criminal negligence. And everybody can agree with that. Like, literally, liberals can agree with that, conservatives can agree with that, everything. Yeah, exactly. I'm not building that fucking wall. That he said, I'm not gonna pay for that fucking wall. And the way that he said it too, like the way he was like pointing his finger like that. It's like when an elected official drops an F-bomb, then you know that they're fucking pissed. And you know that they're pissed, and rightfully so. Because it's like, why can't we need to live in the principles of good neighborness? Like, this is how we should live with our neighbors. And yeah, that wasn't good. But now Biden is not being a good neighbor now. He's not being a good neighbor now. He's like the old cranky neighbor next door. That's basically what he's being like. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay for that fucking wall. And then of course he threw a fucking fit on it because he's a little bitch. It's just pathetic. But yeah, no. Yeah, Ted Cruz basically got fucking stomped again. So I guess when in Cancun, where he tends to go when his state faces a bunch of crises, just like when that ice storm in Texas happened and all those people were dying because Texas was so underprepared for that whole storm and whatnot, and then he flocks off to Cancun. So it's like, I hope Mexico ought to fucking ban his ass and be like, okay, well we're not gonna allow your fucking stupid ass over here, and tell him to get fucked. And he should tell him to get fucked. Ted Cruz is a fucking piece of shit. He's one of the worst elected officials out there. He's a fucking joke, dude. It's like unbelievable. Shows all of this, literally just obviously the lack of empathy of school children getting fucking slaughtered. It's just ridiculous. It's the level of indifference that he shows, and then, well, Mexico's like, okay, you want to say this stuff about me? I got all the stuff I got to say about you, so. Yeah, I know, exactly. Out there, a few cents to U.S. public infrastructure committee, European states and Japan is terrible, especially trains and bike lanes. Yeah, and especially like road conditions and everything else. Yeah, it's ridiculous. What's my opinion on Dave Chappelle? I don't have that much of an opinion on him, really. Dave Chappelle is I'm neutral. That's all. But no, I mean, I just thought it was funny because remember during that whole thing where like he mixed up Washington State for Western Australia. He mixed up Western Australia for Washington State or something, or when Western Australia mixing it up with WA and acting like that, and then Australia trolled Ted Cruz. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. Dude, it's like he's a fucking joke. Oh yeah, thoughts on Amy's Baking Company. That, I think, wasn't that the one with the crazy lady who said they're not crap, they're delicious? Was that the lady who said that? Because I could have sworn that was the lady who said that. Because I think it was her. I don't remember. I just remember it was like really, really funny, and yeah. Oh yes, thank you. I remember. I thought, yeah, that's really funny. It's funny. But yeah. Yeah, that lady was fucking insane. Literally, just like, she was probably one of the most annoying people that Chef Ramsay ever had to deal with. Like, literally. Wasn't it Border Control who killed the shooter in Texas? Yeah, they did, because they had enough balls to go in there and say, nah, screw you, we're going to go in, and if you don't do it, then we're going to do it. So it was basically the feds that had to go in there and do it, because their local officials were that fucking useless. Wife was to porn and everything. Oh, that's Jesus. Jesus Christ. What's my favorite gaming console? It'd probably be the Wii. I would say the Wii because my best friend actually has a Wii, and we love to play Wii Sports. Like I get so excited, like when my best friend has when we play Wii Sports. It's like so much fun. Oh, husband was okay. Oh, that makes sense. That's funny. Yeah, I might be doing a little dishes cleaning here in a little bit, but I can do this as I do it. I mean, I'll take care of those
Okay, sounds good.
while I do that. So I'll do that. I can do that, and I think doing it while I stream would actually be a. Doing it while I stream would actually be good because it would actually kill the time. Then I think it would actually, because we basically got to do it by hand, and there's a few things that we got to take out, and all that other stuff. All right, I'm gonna move this thing over here. So yeah, this is our Roku TV over here. Oh, husband was mine. Nah, I'm not surprised. What? Okay, I never said I wanted this. What are you doing? Whatever. I'll just leave it. Ever watched The Old Gays? No, I've never seen that. I've never seen that, but anything gay, you know me, I would love it. You know me, I would love it. So, yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I don't know. This country is going like so fucking backward. It's just unbelievable. It's like, yeah, everything is great under Biden now, right? Yeah, it's like the only thing we don't have is we don't got the fucking mean tweets and shit. That's in the fucking extra level of douchebaggery. That's about all. But other than that, we don't got really anything else. Your thoughts on Amber Turd, Fantard, self-proclaimed Zionist, Eve Bell, Barlow? Well, let's see. If this person is a self-proclaimed Zionist and supports Amber fucking Heard, or as I call Amber Turd, then that's two strikes right there because anyone who defends Amber Heard at this point is a fucking idiot. My aunt actually, who's a big fan of Pirates of the Caribbean and loves Johnny Depp, loves a lot of Disney stuff. Yeah, she thinks Amber Heard's a fucking bitch. She thinks that she's a fucking bitch, and rightfully so. I mean, it would take anybody with like half a brain in their head to realize that, yeah, she's a fucking bitch. I mean, and then some people try to act like my mom was like, agrees that, but she says that there's probably more to the story, which I don't doubt. There probably was, but no one can sit there and deny that she wasn't like the biggest person that was like in the wrong, because she was. So yeah. So I don't want to hear it. They're on TikTok and have a few videos on YouTube. Huh, that's pretty cool. I don't have TikTok. I don't use TikTok because I think it's kind of shady. It's got a lot of shady shit on there, and I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't trust a lot of social media, really. I mean, I don't really have much social media. I try to stay away from it because it's fucking toxic a lot of the time, and I just don't have time for it. I'm back. Had a great run with my dog. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, no, dude, Biden is weak. He's... So he wouldn't be half as bad if he wasn't so fucking demented. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah, no, she shouldn't have. Amber fucking Heard shouldn't have got a goddamn thing. She's not entitled to anything. Like, what's she entitled to? Like, in all honesty, what is she entitled to? She's not entitled to a goddamn penny. At all. There's not one iota of money that she's entitled to. At all. Under no circumstances. But yeah, it's fucking crazy. Let me try and link some of those things in the description here. I don't know, well, she's not gonna get anything. Which I'm glad she's not. Yep, this is basically fucking news. Take swipe at Cuban American senators. Well, why wouldn't they? He's a piece of they're pieces of fucking shit. Like Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz, and Bob Menendez. Bob Menendez is like a fucking Joe Biden figure. He's a Democrat, but he's like a fucking corporate Democrat is what he is. He's like a Joe Manchin figure. Oh yeah, criticizing Marco Rubio. Then try to act like, oh, Joe Biden, he was blackmailed by President Andre. That's what happened. Like, bullshit. He couldn't blackmail Biden. He would tell Biden something and Biden would be like, okay, and then 2 seconds later he'd be like, wait, who was that guy talking to me again? Andre, soccer team, something. That's probably what he'd say. Because he wouldn't fucking remember 2 seconds later. So, oh no, he's still got that oven going. That's good too, so that way I can watch the oven. Yeah, I had, funny thing is I actually had grilled cheese on cinnamon bread. Because Steven and I, at the store, we got the cinnamon bread. It's like a cinnamon type bread, and I actually got that, and I had that for dinner, and I made that with grilled cheese and mac and cheese is what which is what I had. And Steven looked at me like it was so weird. Like, it's like, what? Like I've never seen anyone put that on there before. And I'm just like, almost like, well, it's good, babe. It's good. I'm like, hey, it's good. So whatever. Oh yeah, I noticed there's Vox Media, but there's another for Vox. It's a type of right-wing party, and it's from Spain. Yeah, there actually is. Yeah, and there's this fucking right-wing asshole in the comments that's always bitching and moaning in my comments. Every single time I make a video on Cuba and Venezuela, it's so pathetic. Like, literally just like, I stand with the Cuban American people, I stand with this one. You don't fucking stand with anyone. All you stand for is just sitting there and bitching and fucking moaning. That's all you stand for. That's all you stand for. You're just being a bitch. That fucking Vox whatever guy in the fucking comments. Like some people say, oh, you should block him. You should block him. It's like, nah. I mean, I just enjoy it. I just enjoy looking at his stupidity, and I laugh at it, and I just go, ree, because that's what he does. He fucking rees. You ever had Texas toast grilled cheese? I don't think so. It's funny, I've been to Texas Roadhouse numerous times, and I've never had it. My day was good. Um, went for a walk this morning early because it was like pouring down rain earlier, so I wanted to go for a walk before the rain, and I beat it for the most part. And then Steven had to go to work, and then I had like a little work meeting at my work. It's like a little like yearly review with the supervisors and stuff. Nothing bad. It's like we talk about what things go on and just stuff like that. That's all good. Then picked up Steven after, and we just been chilling at home. Yeah, and it's almost the weekend again, which you know what that means, right? That means it's almost time for me to go back to work again. Because it's almost the end of the weekend for me, and it's almost the beginning of the week for me. Alright, I think I'm going to get a start on the dishes. So I'm going to bring my phone with me, and I'm going to stream. And I'm going to stream and do my dishes. Yeah, no, I'm glad that I don't work Monday. Monday stinks.
Oh, are you done streaming?
No, I'm still doing it. I'm gonna do the dishes, and talk with my fans while I do it.
Are you still streaming right now?
Yeah.
What's that?
That's the live like background of me. While I like watch the chat and whatnot. I have it on like mute. I have it on like mute.
Oh, okay.
So it's like I stream through my phone. It's like I stream through my phone, and I also stream through the computer, so I read the comments through there and all that good stuff. Yes, I basically had to explain to Steven how I stream, because he's still learning. His prehistoric living ways. Kidding. Actually, God damn it. Actually, I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna, it's here. I don't know why the fucking thing always has to do that. Just trying to mute it so it doesn't, like, fucking blast on me. Wait, someone bring up Jair Bolsonaro in the comments. I didn't see what... I don't know, what'd you guys say about that? Yeah, I definitely agree with what, I definitely agree with that. Never liked him, and I never will. It's like, sorry, I don't support fascists. Well, hello, Nick. Nick Valerio. What's good? What's good? It's one of my fans from down under. One of my fans from down under. How you doing? I'm gonna be doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I like to soak the dishes a little bit, so I got so many fucking dishes. It was my turn to do them, so therefore I'm gonna do them. So that way Steven doesn't have to do them, because I'm not gonna make him do all of it. I'm not gonna make him do all of it now, so. I'm doing pretty good. Just doing a little live stream, and I'm washing dishes. I'm doing washing dishes as I do it. That's what I'm doing. What's up, Joey? How you doing? Fucking scarb on this. I think I'm just gonna let them soak for a bit, and I'm just. It's like I have a weird way of doing dishes, but you know, everybody does. I mean, we have a washer over here, so I don't know. Yeah, there is a lot of Nicks, I know. Nick's a very popular name. Nick, Nicholas, everything. Yeah, Nick is a very popular name. I know a lot of Nicks. You'd be surprised. There's more Nicks than you think in this world. And then there's one Zachary in here too. Well, at least I think. Oh yeah, Zachary's in here too. So. Dishes here. This one's all set. How you doing, Joey? Everything going good for you? Everything good in the furry world? It's always a good time in the furry world, as I like to call it. See, like us that are furries, and Steven and I are furries as well. Like, we're like the normal furries. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Oh shit, water splashing. Woo! Water splashing. I'm making washing dishes fun. Because why not? Like, right? Well, I'm a furry because of, y'all know why I am. I think we're all furries in here because of Nick Wilde. Nick Wilde turned me into a furry. Nick Wilde is easy to fat to. As I jokingly like to say. Like, oh, Nick Wilde is just Zootopia. Like, oh, Zootopia is what made everybody a furry. Men and women. Like, I don't care. I'm not afraid to admit it. But the thing is like, at least, we're like the normal ones about it. We don't just go around and just act fucking crazy. Just like with, LGBT movement, same thing. A lot of groups. I'm glad that a lot of people in my camp are also calling out a lot of the craziness in it, because a lot of these groups have a lot of fringe movements to it. Oh yeah, Nick Wilde is just, oh my god. The minute I saw Zootopia, Yeah, the minute I saw that, oh my god, I'm telling you. I immediately had I immediately had a crush on Nick Wilde the minute I saw him. Like, oh my god. He just immediately turned me on. And there I go. And then there I go. My other side's coming out now. I have like my really gay side to me that comes out, and then I have like my masculine crazy side to me too. Yeah, for everyone's different. I just think Fox characters are like, I don't know. I just have a thing for like Fox characters and stuff. So what does everyone have planned for the weekend? And what I have planned for the weekend is work and work like usual. Yeah, I mean, you know, each to their own, you know. Yeah, dude, they always do. Just fucking ignore them. That's what I do. Don't pay them any attention. Don't give them any mind. Like, I got mods that'll, like, ban them in fucking 2 seconds. So, they say one thing and they're like... Yeah, go to the flea market. Just be careful. Don't catch any fleas. Just don't catch any fleas, as I like to say. Don't get any fleas at the flea market. That's cool. You guys seem like you got some good stuff planned. That's cool. Yeah, exactly, dude. It's all they fucking want. Because that's literally like all they've got to do in their fucking pathetic lives. Is to go on and fucking bitch on somebody's fucking stream. It's just like so pathetic. It's just like if that's like all you've got to do with your time, like that's just pathetic. Well said, Joey. Very, very well said. Almost on here. I washed the dishes, now I'm going to be drying them. I know it's like I can like entertain people while doing this too. I can literally do it just by talking. Maybe I should be a speaker. Maybe I should be a speaker. Maybe Zach ought to be a speaker. And I've also like seen people that would like not stream simply because. And it's just like, no, it's like don't give people what they fucking want. Like that's what they want. You know, like I don't give people the time of day, just like I don't. It's like I laugh, I do this, and I fucking move on with my fucking day. And it's not like they say anything of substance. All they do is just fucking bitch and moan about the same shit over and over again. It's not like they say anything of substance. So yeah, fuck no. I've done dishes as part of my chores. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, living on my own, I do my own chores. Steven and I do. Well, Steven has been doing the dishes a lot this week, so it was my turn. I figured this would be a good way to do a little streaming, to sit and chill with you guys. But yeah, no, I was going to make a video about that, but then I had other things I wanted to talk about too, so I figured, why not just make a stream about Ted Cruz and the Mexican president fucking putting him in his place. Why? Because Mexico has an awesome president. That's why. Yeah, a leader that the U.S. needs. That's the kind of leader that we fucking need. Yeah, and a lot of people want me to like try to talk about the shootings and shit like that. It's like, I don't know. I just don't want to. I just don't like talking about fucking tragedies like that because it's just fucking depressing. Like, it's just depressing. Like, I want my channel to be entertaining, and I like to talk about what's going on in the world, but I also like to talk about stuff that's going on, but I also like to make it entertaining and not, like, depressing and whatnot. It's not, stuff like that. Yeah, no, dude, nobody should listen to the fucking neocons or neoliberals or anything that they have to say. Basically, those 3 Cuban Americans that are in there are basically, they're both fucking neocons and neoliberals. That's what they are. That's literally what they are. They're just neocons and neoliberals. Like, Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz are fucking neocons, and then Bob Menendez is literally a neoliberal. I remember the motherfucker was even bitching when Obama was working to lift the Cuba embargo back in 2014. I remember even he was fucking bitching about that. So he's basically like a Joe Manchin Democrat who masquerades himself as a Democrat, but then wants to sit there and bitch about everything that the Democrats do no matter what. Okay? So these fucking right-wing assholes want to talk about, oh, being a Republican in name only? Okay, douchebags. Well, guess what? Bob Menendez and Joe Manchin are Democrats in name only. I'd call them dinos, except that'd be an insult to dinosaurs. Because I actually love dinosaurs, and I'm not going to call them fucking dinosaurs, because that would be an insult. Just like just like that fucking Mitch McConnell. A lot of people call him, oh, the snapping turtle. It's like, snapping turtles and turtles are such cute, sweet animals. They don't deserve to be insulted by being compared to those fucking worthless, obnoxious neocon cocksuckers. They're not worth it. I don't want to insult the animals by comparing them to that. Absolutely not. Okay, I don't think Steven's got anything. Oh, no, he doesn't have anything in the oven. Okay. Almost done with the dishes. I know, my face was kind of cut off for a second. Just a little weird. Oh, yeah, the dishes. Yeah, both of them do. But you know deep down that the most of them fucking do. They act like they don't, but they do. I'll let them hit yourselves. Right? Exactly. That's what mods are for. July 11th, they're going to bring up about the protest. Oh, which protest? Well, my question is, what protests are they even going to be talking about? Because there's been so many protests as of late. Like, what protests are they even going to be? What protests are they even going to be even talking about? Yeah, I don't care about protest stuff either. I've been to a few protests though. I've been to a couple anti-war protests. I went to that anti-Trump protest about his tax returns on tax day 2017. I went with my dad actually in Boston. I actually know it was in Cambridge. It was a lot of fun. About what happened a year ago with Cuba protests and the propaganda. Oh, that one, yeah. Oh yeah, that one, and then they bitch. Yeah, funny you mentioned that because Because like I said, like those people that are getting locked up by the Cuban government are authoritarian, okay? So Cuba is locking up authoritarians because the Cuban government, as a leftist government, isn't gonna tolerate a right-wing overtake of their country. I mean, they saw what happened in Colombia, they saw what happened in Chile, they saw what happened in Bolivia. They're not going to take any chances. They're not going to take any fucking chances. And if anything, the Young Turks probably deeply, secretly supports that kind of thing. Hey, Green Tails. Because remember, I mean, the Young Turks believes the fucking false chemical narrative on Syria. So I wouldn't put it past them. It was funny. I was like talking to my mom about this stuff the other day when I went for a walk with her, because she likes when I fill her in with like the stuff that goes on in the world, because she's interested in like my takes on it, and I fill her in on like my creative writing too and things like that. And I was telling her all about that stuff that I think about, like Assad, and how like the chemical weapons thing in Syria was a fucking hoax, which I believe in. I think it was a fucking hoax. And she jokingly said, "Wow, you really drank the Assad Kool-Aid," and we were just laughing together. And I'm just like, "No, Mom, I just don't believe in the establishment propaganda that our fucking government puts out on a daily basis. I don't believe it." And she says, "I respect your opinion." So, I don't believe in it. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I uncover real stuff that goes on because I don't talk about fucking propaganda. I'm my own person, and I call out the bullshit. Like people just don't like that, and it's hilarious too, because it's like, I also heard this other fucking theory, this stupid theory that like, oh, these people that are so far to the left, like Jimmy Dore and Aaron Mate and Max Blumenthal, they're so far to the left that they turn to the right. Okay, number one, that's a contradiction, and that makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. You cannot be so far left and turn far right. That doesn't make any sense. That makes zero sense whatsoever. That's like the biggest contradiction that I've ever heard in my life. That's contradiction 101. That's just textbook definition of ignorance. Not knowing your basic. It's like, the thing is because the far right is very anti-war and whatnot. So like you'll see like Tucker Carlson be like vehemently anti-war, which I actually respect him for. But the thing is like, that's like one of the few things I disagree with Tucker, I actually agree with Tucker Carlson on. But the thing is like, if you give Tucker Carlson that credit, they'll act like you're like a shill or whatever. But Tucker Carlson's a bullshitter too. I mean, he might be right once in a while, but overall, I don't agree with a lot of his ideologies. I think he's a bullshitter too. I think there's a lot of shit that he says that's fucking absolutely ridiculous. But that doesn't mean anything. Okay, so these Steven used, so if he wants to take care of these, he can take care of those, because those are his dishes. Alright, finished the dishes. Dishes are all set. I just left the other three here because those are Steven's. Alright, I think my phone's charged enough so I can take it off the charger. Alright, you guys can see my lighting and all that. Comedy Mix. Stolen something. Hi, Alberti. How you doing? Alright, I'll reposition it here. Just put it there. But yeah, no, that fucking Canadian lady, she sounds so crazy. Just the way she was talking is just like crazy. It's just, she sounded so like, oh my god. This is fucking insane. Yeah, I figured this would be a good night to stream. Because I know tomorrow I'm probably going to be a lazy mofo. I'm probably not going to want to do too much. I'm probably just going to want to chill at home. And really not go anywhere. Except maybe to walk, but that's about it. Like my day before I go back to work, I literally am not a very socially interactive person the day before I go back to work. Because, like, alright, I'm just trying to get my computer back up and loading. Yeah, no, not all furries are bad. Most people know that. I know people that don't even like the whole furry thing, and I tell them that, oh, I'm a furry, but I don't act like the way that, like, just like the LGBT of today. You know, I say the same thing. It's like, I acknowledge that a lot of what the LGBT has turned into is really just fringe and whatnot. So that's pretty much that. This computer is so fucking slow. It's ridiculous. You guys can hear me all right, correct? Yes, actually I do. Kim Possible is one of my favorite shows. Love Kim Possible. That was a good show. Did you guys see my... I'm glad you guys saw my my video on okay, that's good. Saw my video on about the whole, like, my proposal for a law I would revoke all 100 plus mile an hour drivers. Yeah, exactly, Joey. Because that's literally what it's turned into. Yeah, dude. TV's just fucking shit. The only, like I said, that's I literally just use the TV to stream, watch YouTube. Well, to stream, do streaming services, and watching TV, and I mean, I have Disney Plus, Amazon, Hulu, and a few other things, but that's about it. Other than that, I don't have much else. I don't have any. I mean, I don't have fucking cable or nothing. Dude, who the fuck has cable at this point? Like, eventually people are gonna be like, what's cable again? Huh? What? What's cable? What's that again? Oh, you mean the wire thingies? Something, 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 huh? What? I don't know what that is. That's what's gonna turn into sooner or later. So yeah, that's... Yeah, exactly. I don't watch, excuse me, I don't watch... There's nothing on fucking cable. Half of the shit's on YouTube, or half the shit's on streaming services anyway. That's why Judge Judy's on streaming services. Judy Justice is returning in the fall of this year, and I can't wait for it. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see her come back. Oh my god, when she comes back, I swear, when she comes back in the fall, I'm gonna be the first one to watch it. I might be, well, probably one of the first at least. Have you seen A Clockwork Orange? I've seen a little bit of it like years ago. Yeah, that was a good movie. It was pretty fucked up, but it was a good movie. I don't remember it too much. It was a long time ago. That was a really old movie from like... Are you watching the NBA Finals? Maybe. If I have enough time, I'll catch up with what the Celtics are doing and whatnot. Yeah, Ted is really funny. I like the Ted movies. They were pretty funny. My best friend owns both of them, actually. And I thought they were really funny. Comedy makes stolen image from a username. What's that about? Not familiar with that. Hi Xavier, what's up, man? I had a crazy day at work. Yeah, seems like everyone's been having a crazy work lately. My best friend had a crazy day at work yesterday when I hung out with him. I had a crazy day. I had a crazy weekend this past weekend. Few new families are moving in, and it's just, yeah, there's a lot of shit going on over at my work. In the program, it's going. And then Steven had to work 6 days this week. He had Wednesday off, and I went out with my best friend, so it gave him time to have a lazy day to himself. I don't know what DBZ is. I never heard of it. I don't know what that is. I think the governor of California is garbage. I think Gavin Newsom's a piece of shit. I think he's a fringe left jackass. I think he's alt left. He's too fucking far to the left. He's what's wrong with California today. Oh, Dragon Ball Z. Okay. I like Dragon Ball Z. It's pretty cool. Haven't watched it in a while. It's pretty cool. Yeah, no, Gavin Newsom is a fucking moron. California's worse off today than it's ever been before. And if anyone doesn't believe me, well, go ask some of my fans, including Space, who's from California, and he'll tell you. It's like, why even live there unless you're a fucking millionaire? It's like, if you're an American and you want like a liberal place that you can like get by in, move to Massachusetts or move to like Vermont. Like there are even a lot of parts of Mass that are relatively cheap. I mean, as long as you're like far away from Boston, then yeah, it gets cheaper. I mean, cost where I live in this area, in the Essex area, is like average, but it's, you know, it's good for what it is. It's not overly expensive. It's more expensive than other places, but it's manageable. Steven and I can manage it. We manage it well. So yeah, it's like if you want a moderate place to go, or if you want something that literally everywhere else has, like Massachusetts has virtually everything that everybody else has. Like there's all sorts of restaurants everywhere. They've got Salem, the Halloween capital of the world. We've got all these walking trails. There's the harbor, the Boston Harbor. There's all sorts of stuff around here. Or even go to New Hampshire. I mean, New Hampshire is moderate, and it's even cheaper than Mass is. It's probably the cheapest place in New England, probably. New Hampshire is mostly moderate. It's got LGBT protections and everything else. You want something moderate, you want something good, go to New England. Come in this area. This is a good place to live if you want like chill, laid back, moderate liberal, Democrat, whatever. It's not too extreme one way or the other. You want that? Come up this way. Even like Minnesota too. Like Minnesota's a Democrat state, and they're actually pretty cheap to live in. Plus, Minnesota's like probably one of the best states in the country to live in. I mean, even Massa's it's not a bad state to live in. It's just the traffic can be annoying at times. I don't have a problem with furries, but a lot of them had dark secrets behind their past. Yeah, that's true. A lot of those have had those fucking problems. They've been like crazy about the shit that they do. Yeah, there have been some that kind of tainted the view of furries a little bit. I don't think people have a problem with furries as much as they do with bronies. I can't fucking stand the bronies. Bronies aren't even really a thing anymore. Hey Zach, if you're confused who I am, I used to be Summer Galaxy Wolf. I just changed my username recently. Oh, yes, I remember you. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, there is a lot of messed up stuff in the world, and yeah, anyone that does illegal shit like that. I mean, people will hide behind labels to do fucked up shit. But the problem is when they do that type of shit, they ruin it for everybody else. And they're fucking dicks. And then they get exposed, and then they get what's coming to them. And that's cool. Hope you had a good day at work today. That's cool. I'm glad. Yeah, people just do your thing. I honestly believe that. I literally believe in that. Like, I believe in just do your thing. People need to live and let live, do their thing. Yeah, I heard about that. Okay, who's this comedy mix person? Who is this person? Like, I don't know who this is. I don't know. I'm kind of confused here. I'm also kind of tired too, because I woke up early and I wanted to walk before work. I wanted to walk before the rain and after I brought Steven into work. So I've been up early and I just basically just stayed up because I also had that work meeting at noon. Any updates on the Tel Aviv regime puppet state back? I don't support it. I don't support the Zionist regime in Israel. Absolutely not. And I don't think any center-left people like myself would either. At least people like me, people who are like in the Max Blumenthal crowd and Aaron Mate and Jimmy Dore crowd like me, we don't support that shit. We don't support fucking Zionism. And the Abby Martin crowd and whatnot. I just don't know who this person is. I'm just confused. But yeah, no. I mean, I don't support fucking Israel's government and what they do to the Palestinians. But I don't support the Palestinian regime either because it's a Muslim theocracy, just no different than how fucking Israel is a Jewish theocracy. Like, I don't support theocracies. I support social democracy. Like, that's what I support. I believe in a social democratic system. Like the Scandinavian countries and things like that. What Canada has, what the Scandinavian countries have, what Norway and Sweden and Denmark and Finland have. Universal healthcare, universal education, lowered tuition fees for education and college students, universal affordable healthcare for all. I believe in that 100%. I mean, I think healthcare should be as free and universal as possible, or at least as cheap as possible. I think there should be a national insurance system where private insurance is required to cover at least 90% of a person's medical costs or whatever. I don't even believe the private market should even be involved in healthcare, as little as possible, because the more the private system is involved, the more that they're gonna fucking jack up the price on medicine, and they're gonna jack up the price on all this other type of shit. So yeah, the less the private market is involved in healthcare, the better. They should not be involved in it. That's the reason why healthcare in the U.S. is fucking shit, depending on where you live. Although in Mass it's pretty good. Because Massachusetts was the first state to invent what modern day Obamacare, which is Romney care. I mean, there's a few places that still have decent healthcare, like Massachusetts has relatively decent healthcare, and I think a few places do. I'm sure there's even a lot of places in this state that probably get shit too. I mean, it's better than other parts of the country. Oh, that's who it is? I don't know who that person is. Sounds like a piece of shit. Yeah, no. I don't think the private market... I think the private market should be regulated. See, capitalism and socialism mixed together is what we have. We just need a better system of it is what we need. We need a better system of it. Like, we need something just better than that. Just better than what we have right now. We just need something a little bit better. Like, we need, because with capitalism, there's competition. We don't have real capitalism in America. What we have is fucking corporatism, which is socialism for the fucking rich. That's what we have. Where the top 5 or 10% are rich as fuck, and the rest are, middle class, whatnot. And the middle class is getting fucked by the neocons and the neoliberals. Shit like that. So that's why I'm glad Steven and I were able to settle and get our apartment and get the place that we have before shit got to the way it was now, to the way it is now. So, yeah, I'm not anti-capitalist. Well, I mean, modern day capitalism, yeah, I'm against. I'm against that, yeah. I'm against corporatism. I'm against how capitalism, I'm against unregulated free market capitalism, yes. And this is facts, people. This is fucking facts. Oh, the free market, the more free market, the less government, the better. Okay? Government should be mixed, just like everything should be mixed. Okay? Yes, I'm not saying that government should control everything. Okay? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that, there is government that needs to be involved in some things. Like the government, like what we have with universal, certain decent things that we have is Social Security, police departments, fire services, and things like that. The firefighters and shit like that. Okay? That's socialism. That's public schools. That's money to build for roads and things like that. It's things like that. And I think the fucking rich should pay more fucking taxes. Why shouldn't they? I think people who make less than like $30,000 a year should have their taxes cut and more money goes in their favor. And then people who make more than like fucking $250,000 should pay more taxes. Raise their taxes based on what brackets they fall under. If they're in excess of $250,000, why the fuck shouldn't they pay anything? Of course they should. Yeah, they actually should. Okay? And that's what I believe in. And I don't care. Like, I'm at the point in my life where I don't care. Like, I don't care what people think. And that's that. So, you know, there's just things like that. There's all sorts of different things. You know, the only other countries that don't have universal health care like our country does are literally third world or developing nations. Like the majority of sub-Saharan Africa doesn't have it. And, you know, places like Indonesia doesn't have it. Like developing countries don't have it. Okay? So what does that tell you? I personally don't like Fox News. Well, that's because you got a brain, Joey. Fox News is fucking garbage. I don't know what I hate more, Fox News or Newsmax. I don't know. Like, Newsmax is just... Or Prager University. That's another one. That's the one that fucking Rave Dubin works for. Rave Dubin is the worst. Like, Prager University is just the fucking bottom of the barrel. Just literally just the fucking bottom of the barrel. Cannot stand them. I don't like any media, really. I don't. I don't like NBC, I don't like CNN, I don't like MSNBC, I don't like any of them. They're all a bunch of fucking shit. They're all shit. Okay? They're all shit. Okay? The Young Turks ought to be featured on MSNBC because they're literally just like them. Yo, you might as well put the fucking Young Turks on MSNBC. Ooh, we're the real progressives. We stand up for liberal values. No, motherfuckers. We are the real progressives, okay? You know who else is a progressive? This guy. And I don't like you. I fucking hate you. Okay? I'm not a progressive in the sense it is today, like the fake-ass bitches like TYT. Dude, I fucking hate Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah has never once, and in all the years I've been on this earth, has ever even remotely made me smile. He is the most painfully unfunny human being on the face of the planet. Like, that motherfucker is so unfunny, it's unbelievable. Why did they choose him over Jon Stewart? I love Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart's a funny guy. And Jon Stewart, to his credit, also, Jon Stewart isn't like, he's had all sorts of leaders, world leaders from around the world on his show. He's had the Bolivian president Evo Morales on his show. He had the King of Jordan on his show before. He had the former Pakistani president on his show before. He's had Obama on his show. He's had fucking George W. on his fucking show. Or did he have him on his show? Maybe he did. I don't know. I know he was doing some debate between... I don't know. I could be wrong. I know Kyle Kalinske made a reaction where Jon Stewart was debating these two people on CNN back in like 2003 or 2004 or something like that. So, yeah, and Trevor Noah's not fucking funny at all. Trevor Noah is fucking retarded. Dude, like, he is so fucking, I cannot stand him. Like, so bad. Like, what the fuck? Dude, there's even a lot of comedians I don't even like anymore. Comedy has just been fucking ruined. One of the few good comedians left is Bill Burr. Bill Burr is probably one of the few good ones left. Even if he has a point, I still don't recommend it. Well, I don't recommend anything with Trevor Noah in it because he's not even interesting to listen to. He's probably the most boring human being on the face of the planet. He's not funny. He's not entertaining. Nothing. Like literally, like the only time I would ever listen to Trevor Noah is if I need to, like, if I was having trouble sleeping at night and I needed to go to fucking sleep. Like I would rather listen to a fucking 10-hour fucking golf game of a bunch of fucking 80-year-olds playing fucking golf. Like, hey, hit the golf ball, sonny. Hit the golf ball, sonny. I gotta get that ball over there. And 496 rounds, 496 yards east. Move the golf ball over here. Try not to get it into the pit. Like, that would be more entertaining than fucking Trevor Noah. Like, I swear to God. Swear to God. Fucking watching paint dry. Like if I literally painted these walls fucking purple and painted them with red polka dots and just sat there and watched it dry, like that would be more entertaining. I can't even do that with a straight face, I swear to God. I'm a crazy motherfucker. That reminds me. I'm gonna make a drink. I'm gonna make a drink. I'm just gonna bring the camera with me. I'm gonna bring a drink. I'm gonna make a drink. Do I still have my water over there? Yeah, I think I do. It's time for a drink. So basically, I mix tropical punch. I mix tropical punch with cranberry juice. It's so good. And all my friends that are watching this, don't tell me I'm cut off. Oh, Steven's got ice cream? Where did he get this? I literally just found this in the fridge. That's funny. I don't know. I might eat it at some point. Not tonight, but... Oh, man. Yeah, it's Ben & Jerry's. My favorite. It's from Vermont. He probably got it at Shaw's. I can ask him, but he's in the other room. Ooh, that's good shit. Literally just want to drink the rest of this bottle and just be like, oh, and just get fucking wasted. I got super fucking wasted on my cruise I went on. Oh my god. Oh my god, I got fucked up. So good. Don't matter. I'm not driving tonight, and I'm 25. The one expression that Judge Joe Brown once said on his show, like, he's like, "So what? You're over 21. So what? You're entitled to it." I love court shows. I watch every court show known to man. Yeah, I agree. Rick and Morty is definitely overrated. I don't see the appeal in Rick and Morty. It's all right. It's Rick and Morty is like one of those shows I could take it or leave it. It's not really for me. Excuse me. Fuck. God damn. Oh my god, I'm like croaking like a frog over here. That's what this alcohol does to me. Oh. Yeah, I miss the old days of Adult Swim too. My favorite shows on Adult Swim was funny, Joey. I was gonna say Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That was probably one of my favorite shows. I loved Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's one of my favorite shows. Shake was my favorite character. I would just love how Frylock would always get fucking pissed off with Shake. He'd be like, damn it, Shake, turn those monster movies. Shake? It's like the mummy underneath the house. It's just like, it's random. I've been a fan of Aqua Teen Hunger Force since I was in high school. That show was on like in the really early 2000s. I was really young. I didn't even know that show even existed. Yeah, King of the Hill's pretty good. I really like Futurama too. My best friend and I watched it on Hulu yesterday actually. God, my fucking fingernails grow so long. Yeah, Shake is funny. Loved the Venture Brothers too. That was a good show. Loved. I think my favorite Adult Swim show was the Boondocks, because the Boondocks fits me really well. Fits me really well. Because I also grew up in the. Because I grew up in the hood and I have cousins from the hood too. So. I got fucking hood in me, yo. Yo, bro. I definitely got fucking hood in me. I love to rap. I love to freestyle. I mean, rap is a guilty pleasure for me. My favorite rappers are probably Young Jeezy and Lil Pump and Lil Wayne. I love rap in general. I don't know. I've always liked it. I always, like, when I was a teenager, I always felt like I was like a rebel listening to rap and shit. But the funny thing is, when I was like 12 or 13, when I first discovered rap, it was funny because my dad and I were like, we used to live, because back when we used to live in Salem, we went up to, I forget where we were going. I think we were taking like a beach trip to like Gloucester or something, to like the Gloucester beach or something. And I swear to God, I remember my dad was like, you know, turning the radio, seeing, and I'm like, I wonder what rap sounds like. And then I was like singing along to it, and I was like singing all the lyrics. And I was like 12 or 13, and my dad was laughing his ass off. He's just like, "Oh my God, you're like a little rapper now." And then that night when we came home, I was like doing it, and my dad's like, is like, "Zachary, go tell your mother what you were doing." And my mom was like, "What? What the hell was he doing?" And then I was like saying, and my mom's like, "Oh my God, dude." I was like, "I don't care if you say that in this house, but you do not say that at school, or else you'll be in trouble." And sure enough, I didn't. Swear to God, it was funny. Some anime's overrated. Some of it's pretty good. I'm kind of neutral with anime. I could take it or leave it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That means you, Disney. Yeah, I agree 100%. It's really over. Disney is turned into fucking just fucking woke garbage. I don't like what it's morphed into. I definitely do not like what it's morphed into, let me tell you. Oh. Don't worry, I didn't put too much alcohol into it. Oh boy, that alcohol's so good. Family Guy's old episodes were fucking classics. Even some of the mid 2000s Family Guy episodes were like really funny. same. The older episodes of The Simpsons were good, but it's just fucking bland and stale, just like Family Guy has turned into. Yeah, the original ones of both The Simpsons and Family Guy were better. Yeah, same with me. I just don't care. I don't watch it. I mean, I don't get cable, so it doesn't really matter to me anyway. Doesn't really matter to me anyway. Like Family Guy is one of those shows. I mean, some of it's funny. I can take it or leave it. And then I can watch an episode. I'll be like dying of laughter. Then I'll go to another one. I'll just be like, whatever. I'm over it. It's like one of those shows. I could take it or leave it. Futurama was really good though. I don't know. I'm kind of glad they ended Futurama when they did, because they say they're gonna reboot Futurama, but like, what if they turn that into fucking like garbage, you know? And ruin these shows. Like that's what happens 9 times out of 10 with these fucking reboots. I don't care about reboots and shit. They're just, I mean, obviously anything Judge Judy, anything like that, I mean, she can be rebooted anytime. Because Judge Judy is my therapist. Because Judge Judy always says to people, it's just like, I'm not a therapist. It's just like, you go home, you pick up the phone, you call your therapist, you say, I had a really bad day today. I love her. She's fucking awesome. Judge Judy's the best judge that there is. And nobody can convince me otherwise. Bob's Burgers it's alright. I could take it or leave it. I'm neutral on it. Although, I also the thing is I also History Channel's fun too to watch. I really like Pawn Stars is a guilty pleasure of mine sometimes. I don't know. It's really funny. Just the chemistry between them and Chumley and the old man is really funny. Rick Harrison's funny, and his laugh is really funny and contagious. You know, I like it. I've been watching a lot of clips of it on YouTube a lot. Of Rick Harrison and all that, and just Pawn Stars in general. Pawn Stars is a good show. Pawn Stars is good. I love how maybe the funny thing is I love Rick Harrison's laugh. It's really funny. At this point, a fun fact is it keep taking on air and taking off air over and over. The Amazing World of Gumball. I never even knew it was even still on. Arthur ended this year. Yeah. I don't know. I stopped caring about Arthur a long time ago. I mean, I loved Arthur as a kid growing up and watching it, but I don't know. Arthur should have ended a lot earlier. In all honesty, Arthur should have ended after the Bleep episode, in all honesty. I feel like the Bleep episode would have been a perfect episode to end on. In all honesty, I felt like after the Bleep episode was when the show started going downhill. I think the Bleep episode, that was a really good one, but that should have been the final episode, honestly. Just like with the Fairly Odd Parents, the Channel Chasers, that should have been the season finale. Their series finale, rather. Fairly Odd Parents lasted way too long. The last, 5-6 seasons of it were fucking horse shit. Any season after, 2008 or 9. Although there are a few episodes in 2008 that were pretty good, like the For Emergencies Only, and the Odd Squad episode was pretty funny. But after that, I just, nah. But the Fairly Odd Parents was a classic, but unfortunately they had to fucking drag it on too long. And SpongeBob is obviously dead at this point. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna end the stream at about 9:30. It's 9:14 right now. This was fun. I figured I'd do a stream for you guys because I'm probably just gonna want to the day before I go back to work tomorrow, I'm probably just gonna want to just chill at home and just do my own thing. Just the more the better. I'm surprised my legal lessons episode didn't get more fucking shit. I was expecting that it would. Well, I'm glad that people can agree that driving over 100 miles an hour is a pretty stupid idea. Or, in the countries that still use the metric system, 160 kilometers. No, that's how it would be. If the law was up to me, that's what I would do. That's what I base my creative writing on. How the laws would be if it was up to me. And that's what I would do. Like, there's no reason that anyone has to be driving that fast. There's just no reason for it. Like, I have a good friend that, like, he's a fucking, like, speed demon sometimes, and even sometimes driving with him, I'd be, like, fucking shitting my pants. I'd just be like, dude, can you, like, slow down? Like, seriously. I don't care about you getting a car. I don't care about if you get a ticket. I just care too much about my friend's safety. So when he fucking goes up to like 85 or 90, I'm just like, dude, slow down a little bit, please. People should never be drinking and driving. No, they fucking shouldn't. Anyone who drinks and drives deserves mandatory jail time and a charge of attempted manslaughter. Because if you drink and drive, that's like attempted manslaughter with a deadly weapon. I mean, they really do not fuck around with DUIs in Europe. I think the blood alcohol level in Europe for driving is lower than the US is. A lot of places it's like 0.2, I think, or 0.4. Yeah, because over in those countries, they actually fucking enforce shit. That's why Europe is so far ahead of the U.S. Yeah, that's right. Just like right now, I would not fucking drive. I wouldn't do it. I guarantee you my blood alcohol level's not probably barely 1. It's barely 0.1, but I'm not going to get behind the wheel. Technically, any amount of alcohol in your system is enough for them to charge you. If you're fucking dumb enough to get caught, yeah. I mean, you could have one fucking drink and then drive and be a stupid idiot and get pulled over because you fucking were like weaving in and out of traffic and shit. Like that's the same thing I say about people that ask like the question of like, will I get a ticket if I go 5 over the limit or something? The moral to the story is any amount over the speed limit can get you a ticket, okay? It's the fact of if you get caught, okay? Obviously one cop or 2 cops or 3 cops aren't able to stop hundreds of cars on the road at a time, okay? They obviously can't do that, okay? They can only stop one person at a time. You just have to be the one that they see that you get caught, okay? So, like, they're not going to bother with the person going 80 miles an hour in a 70 and they're keeping up with the flow of traffic and they're not weaving in and out of cars. But if you do see someone driving 70 and a 65 and they're tailgating and they're swerving in between lanes, then yeah, you're going to get a ticket for that because You not only were you over the limit per se, but you also were the dumbass that got caught by doing it. So it just has to be your lucky day. It just so happens to be your lucky day. I mean, in my personal opinion, they should just raise all rural highway speed limits to 70 and just be done with it. I mean, it's 65 in Mass, but especially in the middle of nowhere, it's 65 as well. But everybody goes like 75 or 80. Even when I go 75, people pass me. I've had cops pass me when I was doing like 80, 82, when I was like passing other cars. You know, the funny thing is like I was passing a bunch of cars, and I was just passing like a few cars, and I got back over and I slowed back down to like 70, and I got back over into the right lane because I'm not going to hog the left lane because people who do that are stupid idiots too. And I did that, and a cop was behind me, and he just kept going. But I guarantee if I stayed in that lane for another 5 seconds, he would have pulled me over. Not for speeding, but because I was in the fucking left lane. And you shouldn't be anyway, unless you're passing. That's why in Germany, they can have higher speed limits or no speed limits and have less road fatalities. Well, driving in the left lane is stupid too, because if you drive in the left lane and you're impeding traffic, it's stupid too, and that deserves a hefty ticket. Yeah, I seen that about the comedy mix guy. No, I think they should just. No, I just think they should just make it 70 and just be done with it. I mean, there's a shit ton of highways in Mass that could easily be 70 with no problem. Like I-95, like going north of here, is the middle of fucking absolute nowhere. I-95 in Georgetown or I-190 in Fitchburg, like those places are like middle of nowhere. That should be 70. I mean, as long as the highway isn't prone to traffic congestion, like on a constant basis. But I-95 north of like, but I don't know, like I-95 north of like Woburn and whatnot doesn't really get that much traffic, so they could easily make it 60. They could make it 70. It's not like I-93 that's always backed up. I mean, you can't even fucking drive the speed limit on it half the time because there's always fucking traffic jams. As long as it's a rural highway outside of the cities and it's in the middle of nowhere and there's little to no traffic, then sure, why not? New Hampshire did it. New Hampshire did it with I-93 north of mile marker 45. Up past Canterbury all the way to the Vermont border is 70 all the way. And that's where I go for my walks sometimes. I love that area. But even in that 70 zone, I still do like 70, 75. I don't need to, even if the speed limit's 70, I don't need to go faster than that. There's no reason to. Because it's like they raised the limit to 70 to accommodate faster driving. Why abuse that privilege and go fucking faster? Like, see, it's reasons like that as to why so many places won't raise the limits. Because they know that there's dumbasses that'll think, oh, if it's 70, that means I can go 80. Like, no. But that's just not the case. Yeah, no texting and driving. Magic School Bus was pretty good. Yeah, I drink it sometimes. Drinking's fun. If I could. Weed is legal in Mass. I'd roll a fat fucking joint and just fucking smoke it. It's like, oh, fucking marijuana's hurting people. Bullshit. Like, literally, a fucking joint of marijuana is probably healthier than this fucking alcoholic drink I had. Okay, I just don't really do it that much because I'm just not really a big smoker, really. But I mean, if one of my friends offered me a fucking joint of marijuana, I'd take a hit. I've taken hits dozens of times. I'm not afraid to admit it. I don't care. A lot of my coworkers fucking do weed. Not on the job, obviously, but I've had coworkers that have came in at my work and they fucking smelled like weed, a few of them. Who cares, you know? And they weren't high coming to work, obviously, because they were also driving, so, you know, whatever. Weed does not hurt people as long as it's not involving minors, and as long as you're not driving while doing it, then it's fine. As long as you're not doing it, you're doing it in the privacy of your own house, you're not going around smoking it in the park with a bunch of kids, and then who cares? You want to smoke weed, smoke weed. You want to fucking do cocaine, do cocaine. I don't care. I don't care what you put in your body. As long as it doesn't affect me or my life or affects a bunch of kids, then I don't care. Live and let live, people. Magic School Bus was pretty good. I watched it a lot as a kid. Someone yesterday at work said they were not getting the vaccine because apparently it was a hoax and all doing for fakes. People are stupid. Yeah, I have a few friends that are like that too. They try to act like the vaccine is poison, and a lot of times I'm just like, sometimes I'm just like, all right, enough is enough. Can we fucking shut up and talk about something else? Like, I can't stand people that are obsessed about the vaccine, but I also can't stand people that are like Alex Jones conspiracies that act like the vaccine is poison to kill people. I think anti-vax conspiracies like that are fucking absolutely retarded. But I think people who are obsessed with vaccination, like the fucking Young Turks and Sam Cedar and people like that, are just as stupid. Like I said, I'm pro-vaccine. I got the vaccine. I got two of them, and I got boosted. I'm fine. Steven got two vaccines. He's fine. My best friend got it. He's fine. Everyone in my family got it. They're fine. 99% of my friends, liberals and conservatives, got it. Got 2 of the shots. Some got boosted. They're fine. COVID's really not even a thing anymore. I mean, it is here and there, but it's kind of dying down. It'll come up probably during the summer and then die. No, it's starting to die down because it's the summer, but of course it'll go back up during the winter. It's going to come and go, people. It's going to come and go. It's not going anywhere. COVID's not going anywhere. I hate to tell you, but, you know, I'm pro-vaccination, but I'm not going to force people to get it. If people don't want to, I don't care. I don't care. Do your thing. Exactly. Alright, guys, I think I'm going to end it pretty soon because Steven texted me and he wanted to do something. So yeah, this has been a fun stream. It was nice to catch up with all of you. It was fun. Thursday hangout, reactionary content, current events, etc. Yeah, reactionary, react to a couple things, answer some questions, talk about some stuff in the works and things like that. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I usually stream for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I like to stream. I kind of like doing, I don't know. I mean, I like making videos for you guys, but I don't know. I feel like doing streams kind of gives me more like wiggle room to like talk about more things, as opposed to if I make like one video and it talks about just one particular thing. At least I'm talking about dozens of different things. Yeah, reaction videos. I've done a few reaction videos. I've done a few reaction videos. I'll start doing some more soon. Yeah, just like that thing I did earlier. Yeah, I'm ending in a couple minutes, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do some reaction videos. Yeah, 9:30. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut the. I'm gonna end it. Hmm. Yeah. YouTube poops are pretty funny. Yeah, I'll probably be back at some point next week. Because tomorrow I'm just gonna chill out and just chill out at home and just do my own thing. And just do my thing for the day before I go back to work on Saturday and Sunday while Steven's at work. But I hope everyone has a great weekend. Hope everyone has a good night tonight and day tomorrow. Hope everyone stays safe and everything. But yeah, I'll catch y'all again next time. Hope everyone had a hope everyone had fun. I'm sure everyone had fun in here. But anyways, thank you to everyone who stopped by. I'll see you all next time. Coming up, more stuff coming up soon. I definitely have more videos in the works. If I do, I'll definitely have more coming up your way. Stay tuned for more and more stuff on the way. This is Zach, the Celtics guy, saying thank you for watching. Thank you for coming by my stream. I'll see you all again in the next video, stream premiere. More stuff coming up. And I'll see you all again next time. Have a great weekend, great night, and all that. Be safe, be well, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye for now. Take care. Peace out, and have a good night. See y'all later.